The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region in the western North Atlantic Ocean where several planes and ships are claimed to have vanished under strange circumstances. Some of these mishaps are shrouded in mystery, such as one in which the pilots of a squadron of U.S. Navy bombers were lost while flying over the region. The planes were never located. Other boats and planes appear to have vanished from the region in perfect weather without even transmitting distress signals. The Devil's Triangle encompasses approximately 500,000 square miles of water near the southern point of Florida. When Christopher Columbus sailed through the area on his first journey to the New World, he reported seeing a tremendous flame of fire fall into the water one night. The Bermuda Triangle was one of the few sites on Earth where true north and magnetic north lined up at the time. However, even though a plethora of fantastic hypotheses have been offered on the Bermuda Triangle, none of them indicate that inexplicable disappearances occur more frequently there than in other well-traveled areas of the ocean. In reality, individuals navigate the region without issue every day. Joshua Slocum vanished during a trip from Martha's Vineyard to South America in 1909. Nonetheless, until the 20th century, tales of mysterious disappearances did not fully catch the public's attention. The sinking of the USS Cyclops, a 542-foot-long Navy cargo ship carrying over 300 troops and 10,000 tons of manganese ore, happened in March 1918, somewhere between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. Despite being prepared to do so, the Cyclops never sent out an SOS distress signal, and a thorough search turned up no debris. A single-engine aircraft known as Beechcraft Bonanza had 3 passengers. The pilot was known as Bruce Gernon. The navigator had 2 passengers on board, which was his business partner and his father. The flight was scheduled to fly from the Bahamas to the Florida coast on December 4, 1970. What happened? Bruce Gernon had made a number of journeys from the Bahamas to Florida and vice versa. The flight took off and was gaining altitude. As soon as the plane reached an altitude of 10,000 feet, Bruce saw a dark cloud ahead. As the plane was approaching the cloud was getting gigantic every minute. Bruce managed to cut it through and come out of it. This was not the end. As the aircraft reached 11,000 feet, Bruce saw another massive dark cloud. The captain had no choice but to move through the cloud again. When Bruce entered inside the second cloud, the surrounding was pitch black. No single ray of sun was passing through the cloud. The weather was pretty normal that day, and there was no rain or thunderstorm, so Bruce was confused about why he was witnessing black clouds one after the other. As Bruce was keeping composure and moving through the cloud very carefully, he witnessed a blaze of light. Bruce straightaway knew that these were no lightning, as these lights lit up the whole space. Bruce kept on flying and flying, but the cloud never seemed to end. The pilot thought that this is the time when he dies. To his surprise, he saw a small light which marked the exit of the cloud. He kept the flight straight and started moving fast towards the end. All of a sudden, he witnessed sinister activities taking place around him. The exit hole was getting shorter, and the entire electronic instrument inside the aircraft was unworkable. Bruce no longer had the control of the aircraft, it was moving with the help of an unnatural force. Bruce did not lose hope and was determined to get out of the cloud tunnel. The last 20 seconds of his life were memorable as Bruce managed to get out of the dark cloud eventually. He immediately contacted the ground controls. Bruce wanted to know his location. The ground team was unable to fetch him the location as the flight was not showing on the radar. Bruce realized that he has already reached Miami, Florida, but how was this possible? The flight had a speed of 180 kilometers per hour, and there is no explaining on how this aircraft made a trip in just 45 minutes. The plane had a clean landing in Miami, and Bruce was eager to solve this mystery. Bruce, along with his association, started researching the issue for an answer. He even consulted the aeronautical engineers and professors for this, but nobody can provide a solution to this problem. So, Bruce decided to document this story on his own and came with a book known as Beyond the Bermuda Triangle.